I am the current sitting president of the Gay and Lesbian Association of the Peace. And yeah, I just wanted to say a few words following this afternoon's flag raising at City Hall, which was a great event. And I was there hosting the proclamation, which was delivered by City Councillor Eunice Friesen, who is also a proud host to us tonight at the Richmond Reception Center. So yeah, so I think tonight is a really important event to commemorate, especially considering that this year marks the 50th anniversary of the Stonewall riots, which was a 6-day standoff between civic authorities and members of the queer community. So I think it was really great this morning being able to have a meeting of minds between government officials that are looking out for our human rights. And it's an ongoing struggle that has now been happening for more than a decade, a half century actually. So it's really great to have that support. And I think at the root of it, International Day Against Homophobia and Transphobia is about exactly what it says in the end. It's about phobia, and it's about fears. And so what I would like to kind of bring up is one of my favorite protest signs that was held at the Christopher Street protest for the gay liberation in 1970, and that poster read, "I am your worst fear, I am your best fantasy." And I think that contradiction really speaks to the idea of phobia, is that the fear of the unknown, or the fear of a community that you haven't met yet, can be your worst fear, but we are also your best fantasy. So with that, I think we can kick off, and just to give credit to that person was a lesbian activist and photographer from New York City. Her name was Donna Gottschalk, and she made that protest sign in 1970, the year after the Stonewall riots. Yeah, so with that, I would like to bring our Vice President Yax to the stage, and she will introduce some of our performers tonight. Thanks so much.
Welcome everybody. It's really nice to see you gathering here tonight, and we have a series of presenters and cultural events that we wanted to put together and get the community together in this special important day. So first off, I would like to introduce Michaela Hilkowicz. She is born and raised in Grand Prairie community, has recently joined the GALAP board. She is now our current secretary, and she's going to tell us a little bit more about what is May 17 and why is it important.
Thanks for the introduction, Jax. So, as she said, I was born and raised here in Grand Prairie, so over the 20 years of my life, I have definitely seen how things have changed. So, sorry, I forgot my starting line. Give me a minute here. Okay, so May 17th is, like previously said, the International Day Against Homophobia, Biphobia, and Transphobia. And it came to happen because in 1990, homosexuality was finally removed from the international list of mental illness. So that means that we aren't considered an illness anymore. We're not wrong or sick, we're just people. And in fact, we're like any other animal in the world. Homosexuality has been found in most mammals, lots of reptiles, quite a few birds. So we're just animals like everyone else. That kind of sounded weird. So with this year's theme being justice and protection for all. It's especially hitting home here in Alberta right now because of Kenny wanting to make changes to the GSA, and it's compromising the safety and security these kids feel. So the justice and protection is definitely something that I don't know if it was made specifically for that reason or if it just happened to be a really good connection to the year. But our city has made many strides in the past few years. Personally, I had a family member who was not supporting at all when my brother and I came out. And in fact, we had a confrontation one night when he was inebriated. Recently, he signed the petition for the GSAs to stay the way they are, which was honestly really moving for me and my family, because I had thought that when I get married, if it's to a woman, he will not be there. And now I think that that is different. So this day is very important to educate. For us, it's a celebration of, yes, it's been almost 30 years since we were taken off the mental illness list. But it's also an opportunity for us to educate those who just don't understand, because the core of the phobia surrounding our community is misunderstanding and lack of knowledge. So it's this year, I don't know, I've gotten a lot more active in the community, and it's nice to see all the different people here, and it's nice to see that not all the people here are part of the community, because we really need our allies. Because there are some people who will not listen to us, who need to hear from allies. Allies are our biggest mouthpiece. They're the way we're gonna end homophobia and biphobia and transphobia, because it's not really gonna be fixed from inside the community. What we need is to educate those who have these phobias, and hopefully one day, not that it's gonna happen right away, I'm not that idealistic, but one day we won't have to have information sessions and everything. It'll just be part of life. And that's honestly my hope for the world, and GALAP's doing our piece to make that world better. Thank you.